And then there's HOA Karen, who thought hacking into my private ranch gate system gave her the right to barge in and tell me how to run my land. She didn't expect that my ranch security was linked straight to the county sheriff's office. And she definitely didn't expect 3 K9 units to surround her SUV within 36 seconds of her grand entrance. Her 911 call didn't save her. It just recorded her screaming as the dogs barked around her vehicle. Let me tell you how she went from breaking and entering to begging to be let out. I live on a 140-acre working ranch in rural Texas, about 2 miles away from the edge of an upscale suburban HOA community. They built their rows of manicured lawns and cookie-cutter mansions a little too close to the wilderness. That's when I met Karen, the self-appointed queen of the neighborhood, who took it personally that my ranch was unsightly from her second-story deck. She started sending letters, complaints about the smell of horses, demands to paint my barn a less aggressive red, suggestions to plant HOA-approved shrubs along the fence line. I ignored every one, until one morning my ranch gate cameras picked up her white BMW SUV parked outside. She wasn't just yelling this time. She had a laptop plugged into my keypad box. Before I bought the ranch, I worked as a cybersecurity contractor for a defense firm. So my gate isn't just a keypad, it's a military-grade encrypted system with live tracking, remote alerts, and a direct emergency feed to the local sheriff's office. When Karen attempted to override it, my system flagged a breach. I got a push notification, and so did Deputy Langston, a buddy of mine. She triggered an automatic lockdown, but instead of leaving, she shoved the gate open about 2 feet, just enough to wedge her SUV through, and started driving down my gravel road right toward my stable. That's when the alert system flipped to threat in motion. She barely got halfway down my drive before the first K9 unit arrived. Langston and 2 other deputies rolled up fast, sirens off. But it was the dogs that stopped her. 3 trained German shepherds forming a triangle around her car, barking and circling. Karen panicked. She called 911, screaming that she was being attacked on community property and that the ranch man had sent dogs after her. The dispatcher calmly asked, "Ma'am, are you inside a black BMW on Redbird Ranch land?" Karen stammered, "Yes, but..." "You've triggered an active trespassing response. Remain in your vehicle." By the time I arrived in my UTV, Langston was already walking up to her window. "Step out of the vehicle, hands visible." Karen yelled, "This isn't your jurisdiction. I'm with the HOA." He just laughed. "Ma'am, this isn't your subdivision. This is a privately owned ranch protected under Texas property law, and you're under arrest for criminal trespass, attempted system breach, and interference with private security systems." They cuffed her while she screamed, "This land belongs to the community." Langston turned to me and said, "You sure know how to pick neighbors." Karen was charged and fined $5,000. The judge offered her a reduced sentence if she agreed to never set foot on my ranch again and issue a written apology. I framed the letter in my barn. The HOA board? They didn't back her up. In fact, they posted new signs at their community entrance. "Do not approach or enter Redbird Ranch. Private property." Now I get nothing but polite waves from her old neighbors and the occasional basket of baked goods. As for Karen, I hear she moved to a condo with no gates to hack.